Hey guys, it's the Pumpkin Plum Bob. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of the Great Simlish Bake Off. So in the last episode we had a bottom three, and the bottom three was Nikolai, Athena and Fatima. You were voting for your favourite, who you wanted to stay in the competition, and two of our bakers will be leaving in this episode. But we're not going to get straight into the baking as usual. We're going to have a little play with our Sims, you know, just let them have a little daytime, playtime, shall we say. They're all asleep at the moment. It's 6:37 a.m. We're going to get them up early because there's a lot to do. Normally what I do is we do the playthrough in the evening after they've baked, but they seem to finish baking like really late at night last time. So we're going to have a little play through the day and then they can do some baking in the afternoon. So they're all asleep at the moment. We've got Athena, Fatima, Horatio, Nora, Carly and Nikolai still left in the competition. But like I said, two of them will be going out very soon. So let me get them all up and they can have some breakfast together as usual, and I'll be back in just a second. So here we are. Fatima has got up and she started making breakfast for everybody. Athena's gone out to water her plants and I think she's going to harvest some of these, sell some of the fruits and stuff, and then they'll all have a nice breakfast together. So they're all coming in for breakfast now. Finally, there are only 6 bakers left, so there are 6 seats at this table, so hopefully all of our bakers now can sit around the table and have breakfast together. I hope Athena sits here, or is she going to go sit at the bar on her own? No, yeah, gonna sit at the table. And we've got a couple of the Sims not feeling great today. Nikolai is feeling tense because he's cooped up and he has the loves outdoors trait. Horatio's eaten something yesterday, something funny, probably one of his bakes maybe, that was in the fridge that had gone off. They're lacking in fun a little bit, so what I think we should do is take all of the lot out. So we had a date last time between 2 of the Sims, but I think we should take them all out because, you know, they need it, they deserve it. They've been working hard, baking hard. So I think if Nora is finished, oh, she's cleaning up, yeah. Great, we'll get someone to clean up and then we'll have a little look on the map and see where we can take our Sims. So I'm looking at Brindleton Bay and I'm thinking that maybe I will take them to the Club Calico Lounge. We went to Sulani on the date last time, so it might be nice to get out somewhere else. So yeah, I think we will go for Club Calico Lounge. It's a bit early in the morning, but oh well. So it's a little bit chilly here in Brindleton Bay. They're all in their like winter gear. Thankfully none of them have like lost any items because obviously these Sims were sent to me and I didn't have all of the items, but I didn't go ahead and make their warm weather and cold weather outfits. I didn't make sure that they had everything when I was replacing the items. Thankfully they're all fully dressed, so let's get them getting some drinks. I mean, I wanted them to have a little bit of a swim. It's maybe a bit cold, but maybe they can still do that anyway. What else have we got to do here? Not a lot, to be honest, is there? Let's keep Nikolai outside because he doesn't want to be cooped up, so he can maybe have a little swim. Well, I've sent the whole group there, but we'll see. We'll see if Carly also wants to go swim with him. I think maybe Horatio can go, but I think actually Nora, Athena and Fatima, they can maybe just like sit and have a little chat together somewhere. maybe they can have some drinks. So Horatio's fun is going down. He does not enjoy the swimming, unfortunately. They're all really cold. I knew this would happen. So maybe he can have a little play on the piano instead. Jazz up the place. Maybe he can have a little bit more fun jazzing up the place. Oh, Nora didn't want to get a drink. Maybe she can practice making drinks. Nikolai, oh, I've frozen my Sims, what have I done? Okay, so maybe going in the pool was not my best idea. They're all even more uncomfortable now because they're frozen. They weren't having any fun. And so, yeah, let's see if they can watch Horatio. So Fatima's still at the bar. Again, she's not having any fun either. Athena really needs the toilet. I probably shouldn't have brought them here, should I? Carly is now really tense, so I'm going to get her to practice singing. Maybe that will be a little bit... Oh, her fun's already going up. Horatio seems like his fun has gone up, but now he needs the toilet, so might get one of the others on the piano instead. Well, Carly was starting to have a bit more fun until she got a little bit tense because of her nerves. From her, it's either her music or Nora's music. But either way, as I said, it's not going well. So Nikolai and Carly, they're having a little sit by the fire. They can tell a dramatic story. They can complain about the cold because I froze them to death, and maybe they can have a little flirt together as well. You can get to know each other a bit more first, I think. Oh, Athena is having a little nap on the couch over here. Fatima is very focused from her genius trait. What's she up to? Oh, she's still at the bar. No fun though. So let's go get her maybe on the toilet first, and then maybe she can practice singing as well. I think they'll all need a little bit of a nap before we get into the baking, because they're all a little bit tired, it seems. How are these two going over here? Well, they're happy, they're having a pleasant conversation. The flirting has obviously seemed to go well from Carly's side. Let's see about when Nikolai flirts with her. So maybe they can have a little kiss. And then maybe a little embrace. Sorry, I just thought that this would make a nice thumbnail maybe for this video, so I had a little pause there just to get them hugging. Although to be honest, I might not use it because it's not very... I like to have people in the tent for the thumbnails just so that you know it's a bake-off video. But we'll see what else we get in this episode, what other little shots I can take. So I think I'm going to send them all home. We don't really seem to have had that many interactions here. They're all kind of off doing their own thing. These two are just like performing separately. Oh, ask Horatio to mentor. Let's see how that goes. Well, it wouldn't let her ask him to mentor her, but they do seem to be having like a nice chat now. He's a bit uncomfortable. He's still got like a dodgy tummy. Fatima's looking for a computer, as always. Oh, she's on a phone now, probably playing Blick Block. Oh, these two are having quite a nice conversation, which is a bit of a change. We haven't really seen these two, like, interact that much. And he's identified a tetra, a fish, from their chat, so that's good. Oh, there's a guy here, a Keto with the blue hair, also in the chat now. I love, oh my god, this is another one. These custom content hairs. They're like top knot buns, and they have these like little hat accessory flowers on them. I really wish that I could stop them being used like automatically in random generated sims, but because I downloaded them through
a few moments later,
the Sims resource, and I use the Sims resource custom content manager, so it's really difficult to go into like the tray importer or Sims 4 Studio and like do anything with them. So we get these random townies with brightly coloured hair and little, you know, flower halos, but it's fine. Doesn't really take that much away from the game, does it? So I think we're going to get these guys home and get them having, well, what I think we'll do is we'll go home and then we'll get the Bake Off judges over to maybe say who's going, and then we'll start like a new day of baking in the morning. Okay, so we're back in the Bake Off tent. We have our judges and our presenters, but it's a little bit different this time because we still have Paul as one of our judges, but we also now have Prue here. She's talking to Nora. And then our presenters, we have over here, we have Sandy Toxvig, and we also have now Mr. Noel Fielding. Now these were just, it's the same poll that I've had before, and then I downloaded the others from the gallery, but I got them all separately, so I kind of got a bake-off like lot which had a Paul, which I didn't use, and a Noel, who I didn't use, and I kept the Sandy and Prue, but I changed their hair and stuff a little bit, and then I downloaded a Noel Fielding, like, separate, just on his own, and then I just changed his hair and his clothes, just to make him look a little bit more like current Noel, because it was very much like a Mighty Boosh time Noel, so he had like really long hair and a big hat and stuff. So yeah, I did promise you that they would be coming at some point, and here they all are. So we're gonna just let them have a little chat between themselves. I think for the next episode what I'll do, because I'll only have 4 people in this household, so I might just move our judges and presenters into this household, and then that makes it easier for me to control them, and then, you know, they can all be in here telling, you know, stood where they're supposed to be stood, because I can teleport them there, and it just makes it look a little bit better, doesn't it? Athena is just having a little chat across the way with nobody. Noel and Horatio are having a chat, Carly and Paul, Prue, Sandy and Nora. So it's all fun times at the moment, but unfortunately 2 bakers will be going. So at risk is our lovely Fatima here, and our Nikolai here, and of course Athena.
And
a little bit too close there. So that's our 3 at-risk bakers. So unfortunately, the first of these bakers to be going home, who literally had 0 votes to save them. Nobody voted for this baker, and that is going to be Fatima. Nobody voted to save Fatima. So unfortunately, Fatima will be going home, so I think Paul, she should go and have a chat with Paul, and then Paul might tell her. So they're gonna hit bump, you know, it's all friendly, she doesn't mind that she's going. And our second baker to be going home, oh, I just made Athena go and chat with Paul, either way. But unfortunately, Athena is the second baker to be going home. So maybe Fatima can have a chat with Prue, she can complain about bills. And then they will be saying their goodbyes and will be leaving this household. So Nora is giving a little wave goodbye, and then Fatima is, you know, she's just left the chat basically, she's gone. Don't know where she's going to go stand in the corner, and then maybe Carly can say a little goodbye to Athena. So yet again, Nikolai has been in the bottom and he's survived. You guys must really like Nikolai because he's getting like a lot of votes. He had about like 98% of the vote. And poor Fatima had 0 votes. Athena's nodding. Yeah, it's time to go. So let me just go take these out of the household, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send all these guys to bed, and I will meet you back here in the Bake Off tent on the next sim morning, and we can get down to another day of baking. So I would just like to pop back for a second. I was gonna see you in the Bake Off tent, but these two, if I can actually get my mouse to work, are sitting watching some TV. I think they're watching a rom-com. They're both feeling a little bit flirty, and they had some little love hearts popping up. So that could be a second romance. Oh, I think. Look at Horatio, look at his belly. He's obviously he's going to the toilet. He's obviously eating he's eating too many of his bakes. They're all very hungry, so I'm gonna get them actually all fed and put to bed now, and I will see you in the tent on the next sim morning. Okay, so we are back in the tent and all of our bakers are on level 4, so I'm gonna just have a look and see what they can bake for level 4. So I think a sourdough loaf to start with, so I'm going to go ahead and see if they can all get baking a sourdough loaf. Okay, so they're all away to the fridges. That's good. They've all got something, they've all picked up something because you know we have issues every time. Where's Nora gone? Oh, she's just gone to the back, that's fine. As long as she's at a station and doing some baking, that's fine by me. Carly's got some skill, she's finessing that bake right there. Nikolai doing some measuring over here. Horatio flipping the bake all over the place, having a little taste. He's having a little nap now. They all are. They're all having a little rest now before they hopefully go and put them in the oven. All taking a walk. Are they all going to go steal each other's bakes? Yeah. I don't know why they do this. So Nora can just go take, if it lets me click on Nora. That bake has disappeared yet again. I honestly don't know why this happens. This must be some glitch in the game. That bake literally, I'm gonna have to watch the video back of where that bake went, see if someone picked it up or if it just disappeared. But unfortunately, Nora has lost her bake, so she is going to be losing some. I mean, they're all just picking the bakes up and putting them all over the place, so she can resume this one here because she had hers stolen. Carly can resume this one, and whoever's not got one, oh well, that's their own problem, isn't it? Horatio has finished his, whoever's bake he began with. This is a nice, excellent sourdough loaf, so maybe he can just go and put that away while we wait. Okay, let's have a look and see what we can do for our second bake today. So let's go have a look at level 4. I think maybe a sweet potato pie might be nice. So we'll see if they're all able to do that. Okay, so they're all off straight away. Nikolai is the first one to get going. You know, maybe I should have stuck with the idea that I originally had, which was to build separate little rooms around their baking stations, but I think we just had some major problems with that, if I remember, but it might have stopped them stealing each other's bakes. If they all start walking off to go to each other's bakes, I'm going to see if I can intervene and see if I can just get them just to go back to their own bakes and carry on with their own. Nikolai is having some problems. Maybe if I move it over here. Right, Nora, I can see what Nora is doing. She is walking over to Horatio's. So I'm going to stop her right there, and then she can go and resume her own. This is the problem. It's like she's made a mess of hers, maybe, so she wants to go and take his. Horatio's putting his in the oven, so I think I have intercepted them successfully, and they're all actually carrying on with their own bakes. Carly's reached level 5, so we've got Horatio and Carly now on level 5. Let's have a look at there. Her pumpkin pie looks very nice. I wish I was eating a pumpkin pie right now. Yeah, so maybe she can just go start cleaning this up while we wait. Looks like they have all successfully completed baking their own pumpkin pies this time. Even Nora has her own. Look at that. So they can put these away, and then I'll take a little look and see what we can bake for the third bake of the day. So they're all going to attempt to bake exotic fruit tarts. Carly's off, Nikolai's off. Oh no, Nikolai's not, maybe. Oh, I think he was putting something away, that's fine. Nora, yeah, Nora has started. So let's just keep an eye on all of them again, see how they go. See if they try and head over to each other's stations and take each other's bowls. It's all after they have this little nap. This is when things go wrong. See, look, Horatio's gone. He's heading over here. I don't know where he's going, but I'm going to stop him. And he can resume that one. Nora, see, that's where he was headed. He was headed for Nora's bait. And now I've turned him back. See, now there's only 4 of them. I can handle it. I think Carly is having some issues again with this oven, so I'm going to move this here and see if she can resume it from over here. Nikolai is just... he's gone as well. I think he's going for Carly's bake. Oh, Nora's reached level 5. I've stopped him. Can Carly carry on with this bake? Nora's is in the oven. Horatio's finished. Tarts are looking good. Excellent quality as usual. They're all on level 5 now, so Nora's finished, Nikolai's finished, and Carly has finished. So we have 3 bakes completed, 2 of them successful out of the 3 this time. Now that there's not so many bakers, I can kind of figure out what is going on. So all our bakers are over here. Let's have a little look at the leaderboard, see who has the best baking skill. Again, we're going to have 2 bakers leaving this time, leaving just 2 for our final episode, but a little bit different from last time. So last time we had a final 3, a bottom 3 even, and you had to vote for your favourite, and obviously we just sent 2 home. What I'm going to do this time is the lowest skilled baker this week is going home automatically, and you'll find that out right now, and then the bottom 2 you can vote for who you want to see out of those bottom 2 in the final after I send our very, very lowest baker home. So let's start from the beginning with Horatio. He is 5.65, Nora is 5.19, Carly is 5.37, oh, and Nikolai is 5.02. So that means that unfortunately we have to break up this little romance here. I think Nikolai needs to come and give his girl a little kiss goodbye, kiss and a hug. Or maybe make a move. Oh, where's the hug gone? Oh, he's giving her a little gift. Just to say how much he likes her. And yeah, we'll get them to have a little bit of an embrace before he goes. So I will put the leaderboard up again as usual, so you can see who it is you're voting for, but you know, there's only 2 that you're voting for now, and it is Carly or Nora. So who would you like to see in the final? Horatio is 100% going to be in the final, and it could be either Carly or Nora with him. This is your last chance to vote for this series, because the winner of the series will be announced next week, and that will just be whoever has the highest level of baking. Now, to even the field with that a little bit, I'm going to let them do some practice baking. I'm going to just let them go into the kitchen and just see if they want to do any baking, just because obviously Horatio has been top of the leaderboard sort of every week, so I don't want it to be like a sure thing that he's gonna win. I want a little bit of mystery still. So yeah, I will let them do some practice baking. I'll let them just into the kitchen and they can do what they like. And yeah, so you will see next week these 3 here, and you'll be saying goodbye to one of these 2, either Nora or Carly. So I will, as always, put the link to the vote down in the description. It's just a Google form, and you can just click for whoever you would like to see stay. But unfortunately, Nikolai's time on the Great Simlish Bake Off is up, and that makes me quite sad. I like Nikolai. I feel like a lot of you guys liked Nikolai. He was always popular when he was in the bottom 2 or 3. But unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye. So that is the end of this episode of the Great Simlish Bake Off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one.